there's so many things are going on this planet, and there's so many, I'm pretty sure there's so many things are happening in your life too, like so many hardships or challenges, or these stuff, right? It's not like not easy things. So I wanted to talk about it, and but I think everything happens in on this planet has like double-sided. It's kind of like double-sided coin. So there's like pros and cons, I would say, or there's like positive side and there's also like negative side, like a coin. So, and it's up to you to focus. Like you can focus on whatever you want to focus on. So, and it's up to you. If you want to focus on positive side of everything, then but it's vice versa. So it's up to you. From now on, I just speak what I think about or like what I thought about this world. So don't judge me, or I will talk about what I thought. So for me personally, it's been, I don't really know about what's going on this planet, and I am not hyper aware of like everything that is happening in on this planet, so, or any other country. Anyways, so, but I think there's so many like dark side or some sort of dark like power, like dark power, I would say, is taking control of like this society, like this planet overall, this society. And I think it's now it's the time to change that, to be the dark force or dark power which was taking control of our lives, this society we are in. But when we, like, every time some sort of big transformation happens, before that actually happens, like there's so many like big like chaos happens, or big some sort of like chaotic situation happens. So I think that is exactly what is happening in our lives and on this planet. And if you like stuff like spiritual things, or you are like an expert of that, then I think, but this is what I heard, but we are kind of like transforming into, or we're tapping into, or we're stepping into new earth. So I don't really know about it, but that's what I heard. So, and I heard that it made sense. So a lot of things has to collapse because we need, every time. This also goes with our lives, when we want to change, we need to, like, on the surface level it looks like everything is collapsing, everything is falling apart. But what's happening is we are rebuilding, or like building up new, stable, big, unwavering, firm, strong, durable foundation to transform into new reality. Does that make sense? So I think that's exactly what is happening on this planet at this time right now. So, but like I said, there's like chaos happening all over the world, but I think it's actually a good sign to change in a better way. Some sort of change to happen in a good way. So I thought, it's hard, it's not easy, everyone is struggling, everyone is in pain, everyone is going through a lot. So, but I thought, like I said earlier, but it's up to you to focus on, you can put your focus, whatever you want to focus on. So if you want to like keep living, focusing on like negative side of things, and you can do it, but it's vice versa. So if you want to change it, and focusing on negative is kind of like easier, but it makes your life harder. But focusing on positive side of everything takes a lot of work, takes efforts or work, but it makes your life easier, like enjoyable, happier, funnier. So it's up to you. But I think now is our time to cling on, or hang on tight, and just go with the flow because it is happening for a reason, and I've talked about this in previous video, but God or universe or the divine, whatever you believe in, does not make meaningless things happen to you. So that's everything, literally everything happens for a reason. So I know sometimes things get so scary, so like out of our control, and it scares us, right? And things are uncertain, and we don't even know what's gonna happen, and we don't even know, like, you know, our security is compromised, I would say. So I know it's scary, but now is our time to, like I said, hang on tight and just let things happen and believe in yourself. Like, you have your own compass in your heart, in your soul. Your heart, your gut is your compass. So listen to your voice and do as it tells you. Does that make sense? I know, and I am scared too, because everything is uncertain, very, very uncertain, and we don't even know what's gonna happen. And our brain naturally like make up like negative scenarios or negative things as if it's true, as if it's everything, and as if that's exactly what's gonna happen next. But most of the time it's not true. It's just, you know, it's kind of, I don't know what is going on, but it's kind of one of the ways to defending yourself or like protecting yourself. I don't know, but that's what I heard. So negative scenarios in your head, most of the time it's not true. So don't let it control you. And now is the time for you to start believing in yourself, because, you know, at the end of the day, you're the only one who spend your time, your timeline, your lifetime forever, you know, from the time you were born until the moment you will finish this journey on this planet. So you're the only one. So you should be the one, and you are supposed to be the one. I lost my train on my thoughts. But you know what I mean? So that is also what I'm trying to do, but prioritize yourself first. Like, you are the first priority. So, and listen to your voice, and, you know, little by little, but start to listen to your voice and do as it says, because that's the nudges, or like, you know, it's the milestones you can take, and that is way your higher beings or your like higher self is leading you to like where you're supposed to be, or where you are meant to be, or what's fated for you. Yeah, it's scary. It scares me sometimes, like, you know, especially when I'm like staying up late and thinking about my future at night. That's the worst thing I can do. I shouldn't do it, because at night I tend to be like negative. So, but sometimes I do it and I feel like, you know, I just want to disappear. I feel like I sometimes think I just want to disappear, you know, or I just want to end things once and for all. But, you know, but also I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life that happens for me. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I know, just like there's so many people are like, you know, in dark place, experiencing difficult hardships, like obstacles, challenges, pain, and painful situations. And I am experiencing it, but now it's so much better because I shifted my perspective. I shifted my perception, or, you know, into something from negative to positive. So that changed me a lot. That helped me a lot to, like, you know, just enjoy my life again. So I'm just here to remind you that, like, you know, what is happening is like in your life is actually, how can I say, everything happening because to change in a better way, in maybe in the best way possible. So it has to get really intense because there's so many things we need to purge, or we need to let it go before the transformation, because it doesn't match our vibrational frequency, or resonance. It's no longer in our resonance. Does that make sense? So it has to go. A lot of things has to go. And when that happens, when we just focus on the surface level things, it scares me because everything is collapsing, everything is falling apart, like I said. So it is scary, and it's valid, literally valid. So I just want you to be just like, be easy on you and treat yourself better, and don't push yourself too hard. But sometimes people cannot even take a break. So, but there's nothing more important than your life, and your health. Prioritize yourself and listen to your voice, and don't get sometimes we get lost, and sometimes we get consumed by scary scenarios, or negative fake scenarios we make up in our brain. And but that's not true. And know that this transformation has been really intense. So, and a lot of things are uncertain, and we are kind of like in unstable state. So that is also what is scaring us a lot. But know that this is happening for you to be a better place. That's vague. But it is happening for good reasons, even though it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but like I said, you can choose where to put your focus on. So if you want to believe positive side, then you can do it. But if you want to do the opposite, but that also you can do. So it's up to you. But I'm just here to suggest or remind you that negative is not all about what is happening in our lives and on this planet. So that's pretty much I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching today's video. And I genuinely hope you have wonderful, every day is wonderful, amazing, awesome day. But sometimes it doesn't have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be awesome. Sometimes it's okay to be normal or a bad day, whatever day you want to spend. But I genuinely hope you have good time, or I don't know. Yeah, just forget it. I genuinely hope you have wonderful, awesome, amazing, mystical, magical, wonderful day, night, morning, lunchtime, bedtime, whenever you are watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Truly. Just remember that, please. And you are awesome. I'm not just saying that, you are awesome. So yeah, don't forget that. Talk to you soon.